The old man cuts bamboo every day. He was carrying the cut bamboo to his home. A glowing bamboo appeared in front of him. Out of curiosity, the old man dropped the bamboo and approached. The light came from a bamboo shoot on the ground. In the blink of an eye, the bamboo shoot grew 20 centimeters taller. The old man was shocked by this sight. As the old man looked on in amazement, the tip of the bamboo shoot slowly opened up. From inside, a girl the size of a finger appeared. She sat in the center of the bamboo shoot. Like a god, the old man took pity on her. He picked her up with both hands and headed for home. He came to his thatched cottage. His wife asked him what treasure he held in his hand. The old man kept his head down. He walked quickly into the house. He gently stretched out his calloused hands. Seeing the little man in his hands, the wife was shocked. She asked her husband how he found it. He said he found it in a bamboo shoot, so he called it bamboo. The wife wanted to see it, but the husband didn't want to give it to her. He was afraid she would hurt the child. But when the wife took the bamboo, her size suddenly increased, and her clothes were stretched out. Not to be surprised, the old man found a linen cloth and put it over the bamboo. Feeling the warmth, bamboo stopped crying. From then on, bamboo became their only child. For the old man, bamboo's arrival was their hope for the rest of their lives. Bamboo was an extraordinary child. As long as he smiles, the flowers along the way would bloom. The hibiscus trees are full of white flowers. Compared to other children, bamboo grows at an unusually fast rate. In the morning, it's still a baby. In the afternoon, it can crawl all over the ground, and can even walk upright. In the days that followed, the bamboo liked to ride on top of his head. For the old man, bamboo was all he had in life. After a week, bamboo could follow the old man to cut firewood. She would always sneak out to play when the old man wasn't looking. When the old man wasn't looking, she'd sneak out to play. A herd of wild boars caught bamboo's eye. Curious, she went up to them, and switched the young boars to her side. The mother boar thought she was being poached. She didn't hesitate to run into them. Luckily, a passing boy saved her, and that's when their fates began to intersect. The boy's name is Mike. He'll hold the bamboo above his head like his brother. The bamboo grew bigger every day. The old man had to go up the mountain every day to prepare his daughter's dowry. When he came to the bamboo forest again, a golden bamboo appeared again. The old man was curious and went over to it. He took out his machete and slashed at the bamboo, and out of it fell golden beans the size of peas. The old man couldn't believe it. Then he slashed at the bamboo again. The bamboo snapped and instantly spilled gold all over the ground. Then he cut another bamboo. He thought that gold would appear inside again, but this time, silk flew out of it. Before the old man could react, he was crushed underneath it. The old man took the gold and silk home. He and his wife decided to keep them for their daughter's dowry. The old man packed up all the gold beans. In the days that followed, the old man cut bamboo every day, and every time he brought back a small bag of golden beans. The bamboo would follow Mike every day, watching the villagers make wooden bowls out of wood. The wood was carved to make it special. When it was hot, Mike would take her with him to steal melons. Her childhood seemed nothing but good. Day by day, bamboo's body had grown, and her life in the village was coming to an end. As usual, when she brought a basket full of food to the house, her parents had already packed everything. They were ready to leave the village. The old couple told Bamboo they have bought a villa in the town. Their family is moving out of this poor village to live a better life in the town. Bamboo reluctantly left the medicine at the door. She looked at the home she had lived in for so long. She followed her parents out of the village. The carriage was waiting at the entrance of the village. Bamboo was soon taken to a mansion in the town. She couldn't understand how they could buy a luxurious mansion, and hired many maids. The simple couple wore luxurious silk clothes. The rooms were hung with the finest silk. These will be used to make clothes for her. Bamboo was living in a dream. She couldn't believe it. This life of wealth and riches has come to her. At this time, Bamboo has reached the age of marriage. Her beauty was like a fairy in the sky. The news spread all over the capital. When the emperor heard about it, he wanted to take her to the palace. He wanted her to be his consort. He sent a message. The old man was overjoyed to receive the imperial decree. He screamed and found the bamboo. He said if he could win the emperor's favor, Bamboo would not only be his consort, she would also be promoted to a higher rank, and get rid of the fate of generations of farmers. As the old man spoke, tears welled up in his eyes. He has lived his whole life. He finally waited for this day, but Bamboo didn't want to marry. Two of her royal suitors had already died for her. She just wanted to stay with her parents forever. The old man was saddened to hear this. He couldn't let his daughter do as she wished, for the sake of Bamboo's wealth, and for his own future. The next day, the emperor came to the old man's house. Through a gap in the window screen, he saw the bamboo playing the zither inside. Her eyes were like those of a fairy. The emperor was dumbfounded. He hugged the bamboo tightly from behind. Bamboo cried out. The emperor whispered in her ear his love for her, and his vows, but the bamboo suddenly sat up, and disappeared, leaving behind only a cloak. The emperor was shocked. He couldn't find the bamboo anywhere. How could a living person disappear into thin air? The emperor was about to send someone to look for him, but the bamboo appeared behind the emperor's back. The emperor thought she was playing something new. At this moment, Bamboo has fully awakened. She said she was not immortal, and that she had no feelings for men. The emperor could only leave in despair. In the days that followed, Bamboo's mind flashed with memories of her past life. Finally, she couldn't help herself. She went to the old couple and told them about her past life. She said she lived on the moon in her past life. She was a princess on the moon. In this life, she was reincarnated on Earth. As soon as she passes her bar mitzvah, she'll have to leave. The 15th of August will be the day she returns to the moon. That's this month. The gods will come to greet her. When he heard that his daughter was returning to the moon, he was heartbroken. The moment he brought Bamboo back from the bamboo forest, he recognized Bamboo as his own daughter. He watched her learn to walk and talk. He was there with her every step of the way. As the old man spoke, tears of pain left his eyes. To prevent the Bamboo from returning to the moon, the old man began to build fortifications. Mother stayed by Bamboo's side to calm her down. Bamboo said that at this moment, she just wants to go back to that small mountain village to see the straw house she used to live in. When she arrived at the village, Bamboo walked alone on the country road. The scene was just like when she was a child, but she could never go back. Her best friend, Mike's brother, was married. He had children of his own. Things have changed. It's not what it used to be. It was never the same again. Bamboo rode back to the capital in a sad carriage. Soon the 15th of August arrived, as scheduled. An ambush had been set up at the old man's house, waiting for the gods of heaven to descend. Suddenly, a strong light was cast on the house. In front of everyone's astonished eyes, a huge auspicious cloud slowly approached. The archers on the roof drew their bows and shot at the gods. When the arrows reached the sky, turned into a bouquet of flowers and slowly fell down. The heavenly immortals arrived as promised. It turns out that Bamboo's words were true. She's really the princess of the moon. The gods are in the center of the procession. The fairies are playing beautiful instruments on both sides. That's the way it is with heavenly music. The guards fainted at the sound. And then, the gods rode in the clouds, and with a wave of his hand, a bunch of elves flew into the room. They flew into the room and found the Bamboo. As if feeling the call, the Bamboo came out of the room quickly, and flew up into the clouds. At this moment, her memories of her past life have all been awakened, and she accepted the fact that she was the moon princess. She put the golden crown on her head, but the old couple couldn't let their daughter leave them. They screamed and jumped onto the clouds. Bamboo couldn't bear to see her parents sad. She ran to comfort them. Her years on Earth had been the best of her life. The fairies draped her in a cloud of colors. Bamboo forgot all her memories on Earth. She turned her head and walked into the moon car. She became the real moon princess. With a wave of the sky god's hand, the clouds turned away from the mansion, towards the moon palace, leaving them with only endless grief and longing. Bamboo had already forgotten her memories on Earth. When she looked at the faraway Earth, her heart still aches. Although the memories in her mind can be erased, but how can you erase the feelings left in your heart?